Here we go. With Lisa coming out here. Okay. Hopefully we figured out all the issues with OBS, but I don't know, because it could be the Stream Deck. I might just have to get another cable, because once the Stream Deck disconnects, for some reason the Elgato disconnected. I have no idea why. Nonetheless, Ivy White, a newcomer, comes out here. Again, I apologize for all the technical issues that we've been having, but technology does whatever it feels like doing. And we'll see now if Eliza can avoid second loss in the tournament. And Eliza with a big boot here on Ivy White. Again, we had to restart the tournament here because of a Elgato error. So hopefully that doesn't happen again. German suplex, or Tiger suplex, excuse me. Not a German suplex, Tiger one. Speaking of Tiger, I definitely got to get him in. That's one of my buddy's characters, Young Sin. Definitely want to get him in RCW. And if you want a character in RCW, all you need to do is send me the hashtag. You can either, message me on Twitter or Discord or anywhere where you feel comfortable doing that. I'm pretty much everywhere, so all you need to do is message me the tags. I don't have any overall restrictions, specifically because I adjust them myself. I do everything myself. I do all the adjustments. So you don't have to worry about that if they're like overall 100. Like this one right here, Ivy White, she was a random card that I just found, and she was overall 100, and I ended up manually adjusting her overall. So it's all fine and dandy. Tried for a kick in the corner, but no. Damage retention is on in this tournament. I should make that known. So that means that whatever damage that these superstars suffer, they will have to deal with it for the next round and on. He's trying to get Eliza to tap out or pass out, one of the two. But Eliza's coming back here. Eliza now trying for that big boot again, but Ivy White stepped out of the way of that one. Big slam to the face, disrespectful here. Oh, Ivy White though with a reversal. Oh, and Ivy White with the neck breaker there, sending her down. One. And a kick out here. Very easy kick out for Eliza. Not too much trouble there. Oh, kick right to the face. Now, another big boot there to Ivy White. And the crowd's not liking this. And the Witch's Hollow onto Ivy White here. Wasting little time here. Is Eliza, she's going to go for the wicked game. This is one of so many matches. The wicked game, as she drops her right on the face first there. Kick right there, dropping her, covering her up. 1, 2, and no, a kick out at 2.5 here. Got the kick out at 2.5. Barely. Oh, what a kick. There's Eliza using her cat-like agility here. Oh, but Ivy's got other plans. And Ivy taking her down right away. Ivy wasting precious time as she's allowing Eliza to get up to her feet. And that gave her just enough time to recuperate here. Reversal though from Ivy. Oh, and taking her down just like that. But again, Ivy doing a lot of taunting here. Oh, what a big boot though off of the ropes. Using the ropes for a little bit of momentum there. Nothing wrong with that. Oh, springboard moonsault, but I don't know if that's exactly what she wanted to do there. Eliza was on her back there. I guess if you're going after the back, it does the job. Witch's Hollow again. Now lifting her up again here for the wicked game. Another wicked game onto Ivy White. On a rope break there, not realizing where Ivy was. She drags her to the middle of the ring, very wise there, going for the cover here. 1, 2, and a kick out. Gave her enough time. Gave her enough time to kick out from that rope break, but a spine buster into a pin here. 1, 2, and the kick out again. We're just seeing this relentless beatdown here. As Eliza desperately trying to figure her way out. Oh, what a kick. Acrobatic kick there. 1, 2, and Eliza kicked out again. Oh, planting her face first. And again, nobody's at ringside, so nobody can really do anything to affect the integrity of this tournament, so these ladies will just have to battle it out as much as they can. Reversal. Turning her around into the PTO here. The PTO, the Page tap out, made famous by Page. Or Paul Meccano, actually. Paulo Meccano. I think that's what Page said that was inspired by. Oh, what a reversal. A quick reversal. A reversal of a reversal here. And another Witch's Hollow onto Ivy White. This forcible restart has lit a fire under Eliza here. As bashing the head of her into the canvas. Dragging her to the middle of the ring. Now trying to get her to tap out here. She couldn't get the pin off of the wicked game, but she might as well try and get Ivy to tap out. She's continuing to wrench on, and oh, she's going to get her to tap as Eliza advances. It took a restart of the tournament, but obviously technical difficulties may have helped her out in that. In that regard. As we're going to go to the break screen as we go on to our next match. As our next match will be Hikaru Shida and Ember Moon here. Now Hikaru Shida was in the same boat Eliza was in, where she was in the Wimesh Women's Tournament under the RCW Relentless Showcase, and unfortunately for her, came up short in that. And Hikaru Shida getting ready to come out here. Special thanks to Omega Man X44 for all the amazing work he does on the cause. He just did a Candice LeRae. I gotta get her an updated version of Candice LeRae. Like, the amount of time and work that he puts in to make the cause what it is just astonishing to me. Absolutely astonishing. As Ember Moon comes out here. Now, Ember Moon has had history with Sky Outlaw. As Sky Outlaw is in this tournament, she will be facing Toni Storm for the 3rd time in their times that they have met. Now Ember Moon coming out here. And it makes me wonder, like, we could see a lot of repeats from the women's showcase on RCW Relentless. That kind of like a little bit of a teaser of the show that's coming up. And that show will primarily focus on hardcore match types. So like Last Man Standing, Last Women Standing, Hell in a Cell, you know, stuff like that. And rather than have separate pay-per-views for all 3 individual shows, this show, Relentless, is not going to have any titles. Always a ripcord knee right to Ember Moon, but 1 count there. And this show is not going to have any titles. It's not going to, you know, be like RCW Daybreak where it has 2 new championships. It's not going to have that because, you know, I feel like I already have this show with different titles. I don't want a 3rd show that I have to worry about with other titles. There's another knee strike there. And they're all going to share the same type of pay-per-view. So, you know, Vengeance will be the first, like, official pay-per-view for RCW Daybreak. So, and that'll be the season finale of the RCW regular show. So, the same goes with Relentless. Relentless will start when RCW Season 10 starts, and I can't believe I'm actually saying that. RCW Season 10, I want to do something special for that, so I want to run something by you guys as this match continues here. And I always thought about, you know, every once in a while I look back on the old matches that I've called over the years in the seasons of this show that I've done. And everything. And I think, wow, like, holy crap, like, that's, like, I remember how far I've come, and I think the 3 years of doing RCW, that's how long I've been actually, like, streaming, like, for, seriously. I've been streaming since 2018, or 2017, 2018, around there. And once I started RCW, like, full force, like, Season 2, Season 3, and on, was when I started to, like, really establish myself, I would say, as a wrestling content creator. Like, when I say establish, I mean, I don't mean, like, you know, thousands of subscribers and all that kind of crap. I mean, like, you know, like, this is what I want to do. This is my content. This is my thing. And you never want to let yourself get to only one thing, but I feel that when you find something that you love and you just keep doing it, it never gets old. And if you keep finding ways to perfect it, it's never going to get old to your audience. As a running knee, the Ember Moon. 1, 2, No, Ember Moon with a kick out at 2.5. Ember Moon got the shoulder up there. And this match still continues. Ember Moon desperately trying to gain back, but Hikaru Shida is remembering what happened to her in the finals against Amaya Blackwell, and she's going to try everything in her power so that that doesn't happen again. Tried for some springboard move there, but no avail for Ember. Tried for a knee lift, reversal. I don't know what Ember Moon is trying to do. Oh, what a knee. Rolling Sabat kick, a striking combination there from Ember Moon, and that took a lot of gas out of Ember Moon there. She went down to one knee. Now Hikaru Shida with the reversal, getting back into the ring right where she needs to be. And more vicious knees from Hikaru. There's a reason why Holy Shida is a thing, and that's it. But a reversal here from Ember Moon as she tried to catch Hikaru off guard. There's whipping a forearm into the corner there. Beautiful. One. No. Kick out. Now Ember Moon, I've seen her hit this so many times. The Eclipse, one of my favorite finishers ever to be executed, and oh, the reversal there. And that's going to set it up perfectly for another running knee onto Ember Moon. 1, 2, and 3, and Hikaru Shida advances. Shida advances, but she advanced all the way to the finals, and look what happened. So there's no telling what's going to happen in the other rounds of this tournament, but Shida able to advance here. So we will go over to the break screen yet again as we get to our next match in just a few moments. Again, you gotta love technology when it screws up on you, right? Like I always say, technology never wants to work when you want it to, so I always say that. But I'd say that I'm lucky because I'm able to help out all my relatives that don't know. My mom's pretty good with technology, but sometimes I gotta help out my grandmother because I gotta say, oh, you gotta download this, or update the Fire Stick, or and I'm basically tech support in a way, but I don't mind doing that because I find it fun. So we're gonna get to our next match here in just a few moments. We got Toni Storm and Sky Outlaw. These two ladies have obviously met at least 2 times, with Sky getting a victory both times. They will meet at Vengeance in what appears to be a last women's standing match, and now they're going to meet again. So, in total, these ladies will meet 4 times. At least in singles competition, rather. So, it'll be interesting to see what happens as a result of these matchups here, and if this further ignites the rivalry that already has commenced. Toni Storm comes out here first. Now Toni Storm 0 for 2 against Sky Outlaw, and it's not like AEW where records matter, but when you got an opponent like Sky, that's got to sting a little bit. Because she tapped out to Sky Outlaw the last time these two met. And when you tap out, you know, rather than losing via pinfall, like that means that your opponent caused so much pain to the point where you quit. Instead of saying the words "I quit," you can say those words and the referee will stop the match, but you know, things happen. And Sky Outlaw comes out with this new attire. She's got all the sparkles everywhere. Sparkles, sparkles, sparkles. And what's better than having a little bit of sparkle in your life? Even if it is Sky Outlaw. And I don't know how much sparkly Sky's personality is, but who knows? The head of RCW Talent Relations. That's for sure. Sky's got a couple moves up in her new moveset here. As the referee taking forever. He got glitched in the ropes there. When in doubt, sometimes you gotta cancel the pin out as a spine buster here. And Toni Storm had a kick out. Remember, these two ladies. Third time they're meeting in singles competition. At least in this rivalry, that is. And Dragon Screw leg whip here from Sky Outlaw. Yeah, she traded in the shoes, the Converses, for actual wrestling boots this time. Very interesting here is a drop kick in the corner missed by Sky here, but Toni Storm. Toni Storm lifting her up here. And that stalling suplex. Oh, Irish whip into the corner there. Sends her into that corner. And I kind of, to be honest, coming from Twitch over to Glimish, like, I love the community, but I also love the aspect of, you know, recording a stream, or recording it at the same time, because then I don't have to download it. I mean, until Glimish comes out with VODs, for the ability, you know, for you to view a stream back, I honestly even think if they do, which I believe that's one of their features that they want to add in, that for me it's better to record it, because then it saves me on having to, you know, rely on that processing, you know, because it's got to process, and then it's got to process the whole video, basically encode the whole video, and then I have to download it, and then I have to edit it. And then I have to edit all of the, like, the stuff that I don't want in it. You know, because that's what I do with the sometimes when I start stream, I'll have like a 10 to 15 minute, you know, just chatting where I'm just talking and, you know, all that crap. And then I have to edit that out, and to do that in an editing software, it takes a lot of time just to edit that 15 minutes out of it, where I can just click record when I want to record, when I want to start recording, so I have the recording as soon as the show starts. And then sometimes what I'll do is I'll add a replay at the end of it, so it'll kind of give you the implied, like, oh, we're off the air now, so, you know, it's kind of like that, you know. I try to make this as real of a wrestling show as I can. You know, I know it's a video game, but I make do with what you got, you know. Another stalling suplex there is Toni Storm talking a little bit of smack there to Sky, and rightfully so. The Outlaws are no short of trash talking. There's another stalling suplex here. And now Toni Storm looking to take advantage here. Toni Storm with another big boot there. Causing a little bit of damage. Toni though. Spinning uppercut strike here. From Sky and an elbow here. Oh, what a striking ability there we're seeing from Sky. She's going to go for it again, but no. Toni Storm thought of it. Oh, throwing her over to the outside. Tossing her back in the ring fairly quickly, though. Now going up top now. Sky's going to look. Skyfall! The Skyfall! She always hits that. It's her number one move there. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2.5. She saw the opportunity and took it. And that's what you got to do in tournaments like this, or in any match, but especially in things like this, or the possibility of becoming the inaugural RCW Dream Champion. And now, titles, when it comes to the Outlaws, yes, they want gold, but wrestling to them is more than just titles. Sort of leaving a legacy as young as they are. Leaving a legacy is the most important thing to them. It's kind of like Charlotte Flair with her father, Ric Flair. And all the legends that came before them. Hammer, thank you so much for following the stream, man. I appreciate it. We don't have follower alerts at the moment. I'm trying to get all those worked out and ironed out. Had a lot of technical difficulties about 2 or 3 times today, and I was not happy with it. It's something with my Stream Deck. I think I gotta order another cable for it, because the thing is, as soon as the Stream Deck like freezes or disconnects, everything in my stream just screws up, and then I have no idea why. I think it was like OBS at first, and then everything else just and I was like, great, awesome. So I might just have to order another cable, which I will go right ahead and do on Amazon after the stream. Because why? Because Amazon is amazing, because you can have whatever you want within 2 days. Sometimes even 1. That's why I don't even think there's a point in even going to the grocery store anymore, because Walmart can just deliver it for you. 1, 2. Oh, almost got her off of that cheap roll-up there. And reversal into a pin combination there. Toni Storm and Sky still going at it. Oh, what a back elbow again. Sky is 2-0 over Toni so far. Oh, lifting her up. Pile driver right onto the head of Toni Storm there. Dragging her to the middle of the ring, very wise here. The striking ability continues here from Sky as a Samoan drop. Beautiful Samoan drop, beautifully executed here. Now Sky looking for the Sky's the Limit driver hold, but Toni Storm has other plans for it. Toni with a pile driver to Sky this time, turning the tables now. It's Tony Storm. Irish whip now. Kick and oh! Good reversal there. Both ladies trying for something but a spine buster first. Sky was able to connect with something first. Count of 2 and a kick out. Oh, but a kick to the midsection. Body slam here, just a basic body slam, and Tony Storm obviously feeling the effects of this match as well. As you can tell by her getting down to one knee. Going for the gator roll again. Made famous by Brody Lee, rest in peace. That's a Rochester, New York man right there. Guy means the world to me. I was really upset when he passed. I think everybody was, but especially anybody who knew of him or was from the area, because he was very in touch with the community. And I think it says something when, you know, a wrestler is very in touch with their hometown and the community that they came from. And she just gonna repeat this move over and over? Is that what this is gonna be for Tony? Apparently, Sky had enough of that. Drop kick, oh, but a reversal. Oh, get out of my ring, says Sky Outlaw. I can't say it as good as Sakate says it, but it works anyway. Skyfall on Tony Storm. Skyfall on Tony here. Trying to advance in the tournament. 2. Kick out again. I cannot believe what we're seeing here. The Sky's going to go up again. Sky's going to go for it a third time, or a second time rather, but a third time in this match, I believe. 1, 2, 3, and she advances. Man, I wish there was clips on Glimish, because that sequence. And just like that, Sky's moving on. But we'll go to the break screen real quick as we go on to our next match here in the tournament. As we will have Chris Statlander and Rhea Ripley to conclude the first round. And then we'll get to the second round. And then the finals. And then that'll crown our first champion, first Dream Champion, that is. Chris Statlander was in the women's Wimesh live stream championship tournament, where it was the Relentless Showcase for the new show, RCW Relentless, coming as soon as Season 10 of RCW commences, of the regular RCW show. And so, what I'm thinking of doing to celebrate that is taking trips down memory lane, where we just go through the stream, and I do a stream where I just go on my YouTube channel and kind of just watch my old matches. Kind of talk through how I plan the matches, and because you guys may not know this, but as I'm playing and commentating the matches at the same time, I'm thinking in my brain, like, what I want the next spot to be, like what I want to do next, or when I want to reverse something, or when I want to. And granted, because it's versus the AI, you never know what the AI is going to do. So that's another reason why I like to play the matches, is because I like to have matches go a certain way, and sometimes that doesn't happen. But that's why it's always good to have multiple scenarios of the what ifs, and that's what I try and do, is I try and compensate for all of that, and that's why I have like 3 different scenarios of, you know, if I don't win, or if I don't lose, or if, you know, if I don't do what I have in mind the first time, or the first scenario, let's say, then I have something in store anyway. That way, you know, I don't restart stuff, and I've done crazy things that have resulted in storylines and things like that, and I think that's just the creative bone in me, I guess, of that. So, as Rhea Ripley comes out here, another amazing call done by Omega Man X44, Rhea Ripley. I'm really excited for her match at WrestleMania. I'm going to be spending WrestleMania weekend, or at least one of the nights, with one of my good friends who is a pro wrestler. He's a friend that I went to school with, and he's younger than I am. He was 18 when he made his pro wrestling debut, and he trained for only like 6 months, and they were like, "You're ready for our first match," and I was very impressed with him. I didn't even get to see his first match. You know, I unfortunately I wasn't there when he did his first match, but I never knew. I never even knew he was training to be a wrestler, because when you look at this kid, you don't look at him as a wrestler, but as soon as you see what he can do, you know what they say, looks can be deceiving. So, but the kid's really talented. Let me tell you. His promo work needs some work, but that's what I'm for. I've tried to teach him how to, do it, and I haven't quite figured out his gimmick quite yet. I don't really know what his character is, but maybe that's something that he can figure out as he goes along, because a lot of times it's, when you're trying to, be an actor or play a part, and you're trying to figure out, especially with wrestling, and you're trying to figure out, what goes well with your individual personality, sometimes it takes you a little bit of time to figure that out. So hopefully, once things settle down and, people get vaccinated and things like that, start going back to shows again. Which reminds me, actually, I was lucky enough to get an appointment for my first dose of my vaccination. So I've been trying for so long, and I finally was able to get one. And I was eligible for one for a while, because here in New York, it's basically they basically anybody can get them now. I think they just released a thing saying that pretty much almost anybody can get them, because they were releasing it for people that were obviously at risk first, and healthcare workers and teachers and medical professionals and things like that, and first responders and stuff, which is very understandable because they're on the front lines, so you would want somebody to be vaccinated. You want everybody, but especially those people. So I was lucky enough to get one, so I'm very, very happy about that. Even though I wanted the one dose one that my college was offering, but people from a different county decided to steal every single one of them. There's a Riptide here on Chris Statlander, but a kick out at 2.5 here. But I hope if you can get vaccinated, I would strongly encourage it. I mean, you know, I honestly think that that's the only way we're ever going to get back to some type of normalcy is enough people get vaccinated and, you know, we're getting one step closer to concerts and fun stuff again. So, you know, if taking a shot is what it takes, then not not that kind of shot, but y'all know what I mean. I wish it was that easy. Take a shot of what? But I wish it was that easy. But nope. But I'm used to needles and stuff, so it ain't nothing. The only thing I'm not looking forward to is feeling like garbage for like 2 days. But I can deal with it. Everything that I've been through, considering everything that I've been through, I can deal with feeling like crap for like 2 days. Even if it means like, you know, having body aches everywhere and everything else. I think I'd be totally cool with that. Rhea Ripley trying for the riptide again. Chris Statlander got her up though. Chris Statlander planting her face first. And now Chris Statlander lifting her up here for the Big Bang Theory. The Big Bang Theory driver here. 1, 2. And Rhea Ripley with a kick out at 2.5. Rhea Ripley got the shoulder up at 2.5. And now the Galaxy's greatest alien here from the Andromeda Galaxy. Trying to find some way to win this match here. And I loved her return on AEW Dynamite. That was awesome. The whole Toy Story reference with her coming out of the claw machine in the arcade match. Because she's an alien, so the aliens were in the claw machine. The claw chooses who will go and who will stay. You know, it's still one of my favorite movies ever. Like, in terms of childhood movies, besides The Lion King, of course. But because how can you not like The Lion King? Let's be honest. And the riptide here on the Chris Statlander. And a rope break saving her right away. That might have saved Chris Statlander right there. Two. And almost got her. But Rhea Ripley continuing the pressure. Arm drag here. Oh, but block that kick. Good check there. From Rhea Ripley and the Aussie. Oh, the Aussie just got DDT'd there. The brutal Aussie just got DDT'd by Chris Statlander. And the power of Chris Statlander on display here. And she's going up top here for the moonsault, and Rhea Ripley got out of the way. And Chris met canvas, but a dragon screw leg whip there. Onto Rhea Ripley. Lifting her up now. Wow! Taking her down that quick and a kick out. What a kick out here. It's Chris Statlander looking for the Big Bang. She's going to lift it up. Big Bang Theory onto Rhea Ripley. 1, 2, 3, and she's going to advance. Chris Statlander advancing into the next round here. The Galaxy's greatest alien able to advance, and we might see quite a few repeats here in this tournament. Chris Statlander, Hikaru Shida. We know we had some people that were in the women's showcase at Relentless, so we're definitely seeing that here. Except for the fact that Aliza advanced. You know, that's the only thing that's been so far different. As we go over to the break screen, as we move on to our next matchup, folks. As we have Sky Outlaw and Hikaru Shida. In this matchup here. Here we go, folks. Sky Outlaw taking a lot of damage in that match against Toni Storm. She didn't take a Storm Zero, though, I believe. So she was good on that. Hikaru Shida, though, made quick work of Ember Moon. But Ember Moon was a fighter in that one, so we'll see what happens here in just a few moments. Like I said, with damage retention on, you know, we had that on for the Relentless showcase, and that made for some good matches, and I doubt this one will be any different. This guy comes out again. Got the pyro and the mirror back, courtesy of well, the mirror anyway from Sinister was a gift. That was actually Young Sin's idea to bring that back, and I was like, okay, let's do it. Let's do it. This Sky Outlaw coming out here, but we're gonna get this match real quickly, folks, as we have Hikaru Shida coming out. Remember, like I said, damage retention is on here, so these ladies are beat up from earlier on in the night, so like I said, it was going to be they wanted to easily get matches over fairly early, if they could, and Toni Storm and Sky were in that match for a while where it seemed like Shida just had the match dominated. I mean, Ember Moon, you know, tried to come back, did her best, but, you know, that was mostly Shida that dominated that one. We're right underway here. Oh, and Sky trying to fire back here. And Sky with a drop kick here. Now Sky with a ran right up, ready to go. And now Sky trying to get this underway. Sky with a drop, with a kick right to the side of the head here. Looking for the Sky's the limit driver, and she lands it right onto Shida right off the bat. 1, 2, and a kick out. Oh, what's she doing here? The triangle choke here. She's trying to get Shida to tap out here. Trying to get Shida to tap, but Shida, unfortunately, or fortunately for her, escaping out of that. Unfortunate for Sky, unable to lock that in there. Into the ropes here. Oh, but a reversal from Sky. Reversal from Shida, though. Now Shida trying to work over Sky here. And I guess I would say the best thing about my setup now is that I'm not like hitting any wires or anything. I used to hit. I have my desk up a little bit higher because I have one of those height adjustable desks, and the beauty of that is you know, if you got your wires, you know, in cable management kind of. There's no other word but to say managed. It's a lot easier to, you know, to prevent from bumping into things. Because I used to do that, and I think it was just because of the height of the mic, or the height of the desk, and I didn't realize it could go up higher than it was originally. Like, I moved it up a little bit, but I thought that I moved it up so quick. Sky got plenty of time to kick out of that as the referee had trouble getting in the right positioning. Oh, what a drop kick to the side of the head there. And now Shida trying to go for the last hurrah here. Shida with the knee. 1, 2, and no, Sky kicked out at 2.5. Sky got the shoulder up at 2. Irish whip now. Oh, what a knee strike in the corner there. Now, if Sky were to win this, she would go on to face Elisa in the finals. I believe, if the bracket is right. Easy kick out there, and drop kick to the back of the head of Shida. Now going up again. Sky's the limit again. Now it's going to take this for Sky to... She might have to do this to get to the finals, and a Sky fall here. Right on Shida. 1, 2, 3, and Sky's going to take it. Things just got interesting now. And Sky Outlaw advances. But don't go away, folks. We got another matchup coming your way in just a few moments. We have Elisa and Chris Statlander, so I forgot we still have that match still. Is Elisa and Chris Statlander are going to battle for a spot in the finals now. So let's get to it, folks. Right away. Now, if Elisa wins this, she will face her tag team partner. That's been her tag team partner for a little bit. And they will have to team up against Rhea Ripley and Nikki Cross on the next episode of RCW. So there's a little bit of a spoiler for you guys. Which that is on Wednesday. My streaming schedule normally is Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Sometimes I start, 1 to 2. Obviously, started a little bit later, and then we had, technical difficulties, obviously, but it all worked itself out in the end. As Elisa comes out. And now Chris Statlander coming out, another great car creator, Dre41. He's another one of the good content creators that I watch. He does wrestling content, like that's his thing. He actually interviewed Brian Williams of Ukes, the developers behind this game, and AEW's console game that is coming out possibly in 2022, they said. Could possibly be is kind of the time frame. And I gotta tell you, it feels so good. Let me tell you, it feels so good to actually have, more wrestling games coming out besides WWE 2K. I mean, Retromania Wrestling, I got my hands on that. I've been playing that. That's actually pretty fun. You know, because you don't really have to, you know, it's not one of those games where you have to, like, master it. Like, I mean, this game isn't that hard to play, but, like, you know, it's more intricate than the older wrestling games where you, I don't know, you just had 2 buttons to do a move, or, you know, you didn't have to worry about reversal timing as much, like with the RT button here. And it's not hard, I'm just saying, like, they were less complicated controls where you could have, like, 2 or 3 buttons that do absolutely everything. And, you know, that's kind of one of those games where it is like that. And I'm not really into that, but, you know, I got it anyway because it's another wrestling game, and I actually wasn't into it going in. I wasn't expecting really much of it going in, but when I started playing it, I realized, I was like, wow, this feels, you know, like old school, you know, arcadey. And it's not like, you know, Battlegrounds, you know. Battlegrounds I didn't get much enjoyment out of. I still have the game. But it doesn't feel like, you know, Battlegrounds where it's that arcadey. It's that fun arcadiness. And I'm not saying that Battlegrounds wasn't fun, but I'm saying that, you know, I've had a lot more fun on just messing around on Retromania than I did on Battlegrounds. And I think with AEW coming out with a game, with WWE 2K coming out with 2K22, and the backlash that they had for 2K20, I honestly think, like, I don't have high hopes for the game because, you know, I don't want to get my hopes up for 2K22 just to be disappointed. But I will say that I'm glad they took a year off and, you know, are actually taking time to improve the game. And, you know, to me, like, what they've always needed to do is improve on what's already there and focus on that instead of trying to implement a new feature and then you mess up the game itself by trying to implement a new feature that's not needed. Or, you know, it's kind of like when they took out matches like the Inferno match and stuff like that. They took them out of, you know, the more modern day games. It's like, why would you do that? Like, why can't you implement it in the modern day games? It makes no sense to me that they would do something like that. And I think that Visual Concepts and Patrick Gilmore, the executive producer of the game, they all know that. So I think now they're gonna realize, like, hey, we can't do this. Like, we can't mess up again. You know, because I feel like if they do it again, then that would mean that 2K would lose the publishing license, and I think WWE and Vince and all of them would find somebody else to publish the games. There's a wicked game here on Chris Statlander. Cover here. Rope break, though, saved her. Again. The gruesome nature of literally... Yeah, but still, I think for the purpose of a video game, like, I feel like the rules of a video game shouldn't apply to rules on TV. You know what I mean? Like, they had the Firefly, like, Funhouse match where they had, like, Inferno match with The Fiend and everything. So if they allowed it to happen on TV, then they're gonna... there's no reason why they should not put it in the game. Like, my opinion is, like, games, I understand that WWE 2K is trying to replicate what's on TV, but to me, video games, it shouldn't matter. You know, women bleed on TV, they should bleed in the video game. You know, I feel like we're past that. I feel like we're past that point, and I feel like, honestly, like, in the world where everyone gets offended by absolutely everything and nobody can enjoy anything anymore because, you know, you have, you know, overly sensitive people, I honestly think, like, just let people enjoy things. Like, if you want to bash somebody's head in with a baseball bat in a wrestling game, then you should be able to do that. Like, It's a game. Like, I've seen brutal, very, very brutal things in professional wrestling, especially with women in, like, Impact Wrestling and, you know, other companies where, you know, the WWE wouldn't dare to have their women in matches like that. Like, I'm talking, like, barbed wire kind of stuff and, you know, that sort of thing. Like that, like, I hate to say it, but violence sells, and wrestling is violent, so either way, you're not... Yeah, I know there is such thing as children imitating it, but at the same time, that's the parents' fault. They tell you don't try it at home, so don't be stupid and try it at home. You know what I mean? Like, I understand that their target is children, because it's a PG thing, but I also think that those same kids that are watching WWE's product, PG product, are the same kids that play Grand Theft Auto. They're the same kids that swear at you on Xbox. You really think that every kid in that audience is some innocent kid? Like, I've met some terrible, terrible kids on Xbox where if I got caught saying half of the crap that they say to me at that age, I would get my butt beat. So, I think that the rules don't apply when it comes to video games. I feel like... Yeah, I know it's up to the... Well, actually, it's up to the 2K what they put in. So I hope that they put in the Inferno match, like, and buried alive matches and stuff. Like, even if it's not on TV, just put it in the game. Like, there's no excuse. You know, there's 6-year-olds that still play Grand Theft Auto, so, like, the fact that, like, I'm just kind of sick of people just blaming video games and blaming TV for their lack of parenting. It's like, it's not my fault you suck at parenting and you don't know how to parent your kid, and, you know. I mean, if it were my kid wouldn't be playing GTA at 6 years old. That's just me. I don't need my kid running over some hooker in GTA. Like, for reals. But that's my spiel on it. Like, that's what I'm gonna say about it. Like, that's my thing. I mean, I think we can all agree that parenting techniques vary from parent to parent. I'm just saying that, you know, as a parent, I would think you would want to make sure that whatever you're exposing your children to is appropriate, and you can't, you know, shelter them, because, you know, ever since I make the perfect example here, porn on the internet. Like, you really think you're gonna stop your kid from from that? Like, come on. If your kid's got a phone and internet connection, you're gonna tell me because you could actually, like, go on a router and block, you know, websites, but you're gonna tell me that a parent who's like 40-something years old is actually gonna figure that out? I mean, my mom could, but at some point, let's just say I had to grow up really quick, so I kind of grew up differently than most kids nowadays. So I kind of was raised to, like, where at some point my mother just didn't care anymore. She was just like, yeah, he's gonna do whatever, and you gotta have, you know, that, obviously, that trusting relationship between parent and kid. You know, and that's what that is. And my mother was like, yeah, he knows not to do this. You know, he knows that it's a video game. He knows that it ain't real. And at some point, you know, parents have to have that talk with their kids, you know. If the kid doesn't already pick up on it. I mean, I knew what was real and what wasn't. You know, some kids don't. Some kids are like, oh, this is cool on TV, let me try and do it. Some kids watch the Jackass movies and they're like, oh yeah, I wanna try that. Like, that'd be cool. But no, it's not. Well, let's get to our final match here. In the finals, as Eliza advances to the finals, where she will face Sky Outlaw, her tag team partner. I just want there to be a good wrestling game, and I'm not saying that those match types need to be in the game for me to like it, but the fact that it's been so long since we've had a great wrestling game. I mean, not to say that 2K19 and the 2K series isn't great, but I mean, I remember SmackDown versus Raw. I love those games, you know, and it's been a while since we've had a game like that where you can really like look back on the fact and be like, wow, that was a pretty damn good game. And so I'm just looking for other options. Like, I can imagine, you know, AEW's game having intergender wrestling in it. That just opens up all the possibilities of all that stuff. Like, having that in the game alone, and I know it's confirmed because in the trailer there's Hikaru Shida wrestling Kenny Omega, so that's gonna be a thing in the game. Like, having that feature alone can help my content. That gives me more ideas and more things, you know? I'm just saying, for people who are content creators, like, you know, people who make videos, people who stream this game, like, I've said it 1,000 times, Universe Mode needs some love in this game, because Universe Mode is one of those modes that has been the same for 5 years in a row, and nothing has been added to it. Nothing. Like, the cutscenes, the rivalry cutscenes are stupid. You know, the same generic stuff. Like, you know, give us more options for, I mean, the creation suite's great. Like, I mean, yeah, it could be expanded upon, just expand on what's already there. And that's what I've said in my videos that I've done, where I've talked about, you know, what I want in the game. And that's what I've said, is like, take what you already have and expand upon. Like, don't add something new unless it actually is something new. You know what I mean? Like, don't just add something new, or add something that's already been there, or add something that's already in the game that's already like it and call it new when it's not new. It's been there in previous games and you're just calling it new because you're like, oh, whatever. You know, don't call returning features new, because they're not. They're not new. I'm really hoping that, you know, with 2K20, how they did with mixed tag, that they include more mixed tag options in terms of matches, because we've seen that on TV. So I'm hoping that that could be something that they could expand upon. I would like to see, you know, war games, and not necessarily with mixed tag, but that just being a match type, other things like that. But there's plenty of other things that I would like to see in the game. So, all right, guys, we're gonna get to the finals of this tournament, and we're gonna select a very special match here. We're gonna select any match, because I usually like to have the matches, and we're gonna select a 2 out of 3 falls matchup here between Eliza and Sky Outlaw for the Dream Championship, to be crowned the very first RCW Dream Champion. This is going to be huge here for both of these ladies, as this means that on the regular show of RCW, inside the Universe Mode, that somebody could become a double champion at some point. And how this is going to work is, if somebody is double champion, at pay-per-views, all titles must be defended. So rather than have 7 separate title matches, in addition to the titles that we already have on RCW, if somebody is a double champion, the challenger of said title, so, you know, whoever is challenging for the title, if they want to have a double title match for both, they can. If they want to just challenge for one, they can. As long as something gets defended, as far as titles go, at a pay-per-view, that's all that matters. So let's get to this. It's 2 out of 3 falls. RCW 2 out of 3 falls. Count out of 20. 2 out of 3 falls. Sky Outlaw and Eliza here. So we're gonna get to this here. And I would like tournaments to be in Universe mode instead of exhibition. That would be a good addition to just Universe mode. And that's just simple. Maybe you could have like some type of bracket, some type of thing where you go into like the My Universe and it shows your superstars and stuff, and you could set up a tournament bracket if you wanted to. So Eliza's coming out here first, and so she's definitely redeemed herself after losing in the tournament and being eliminated in the tournament that was on the Relentless showcase, the women's showcase. She's made it all the way to the finals against Sky. And here we go, we got the Pyro again here with Sky Outlaw. She's definitely running over the budget with all that. And I appreciate all you, you know, sticking with me through the technical difficulties and the audio. That's one thing I wanted to get right, was the audio. Because, you know, you can deal with, you know, a little bit blurriness of a video. You know, you could always deal with that. But having crappy audio, like, you know, that nobody wants to listen to, like, that's another thing. There it is, right there. We're going to take a picture of that just for the thumbnail. There it is. We're going to take another one. That just looks really good in the lighting. Here we go. Eliza with the big boot here on Sky. Irish whip into the ropes, and Eliza with the fist press taking her down here. Drop kick here. Now this this is huge. You know, whoever wins this essentially makes history. So this is big right here. I mean, every RCW match is big, but when it comes to, you know, first ever champions, you know, that's something in wrestling history that a lot of people remember. Oh, and what a kick right to the face here. Trying for that. Oh, reversed it, though. Spine buster, though, from Sky. Now what's happening here? Somebody's trying to... Alexa Bliss. That's very confusing. She's not even in the tournament. That could have spelled bad for Sky if... I think Eliza was trying to go for the roll-up and realized Sky able to just have eyes in the back of her head, though. Referee holding Eliza back as Sky gets back into the ring, moves out of the way. Very wise, trying for a suplex perhaps, but Sky thinks against it here. Good shot there. Oh, and what a kick. Spinning kick here. Uh-oh. And now she's going to turn Sky around. This is what won her all these matches. Wicked game again on Sky. Wicked game, but this time it's on Sky. And she went off the ropes very awkwardly there. 1, 2, and Sky with a kick out. And out of all these matches that I've called, not just in this tournament, but as long as RCW has been living, this show and the regular show included, this is definitely going to be one of my favorites down the road. Tiger Suplex. This might even be better than the Sky Outlaw and Luna Outlaw sister face-off we've seen so much of. Oh, and Sky, my God, what strength here. Gonna kick out easily there. I want to come back here on Sky. Sky, though. She hit this against Shido. What a kick to the face. Trying for the Sky's the Limit driver. Eliza reversed it. Tried for that kick again, but to no avail. Back and forth these ladies are going here. Looking for another wicked game. Another wicked game on the Sky, but this time she's a little bit too close to the ropes, and she was a little close the first time round. Looking to win it here. 1, 2, and no, Sky kicked out at 2.5 again. Sky's still in it. The Sky's the limit, pun intended here. For becoming the inaugural Dream Champion. One of these ladies is going to walk out with some type of injury here. I'd sure to hope not, but you know, who knows? With all the damage they've taken throughout this tournament, Tilt-A-Whirl DDT. Oh, what a super kick right there. Dropping Eliza. And a kick out at 1. Sky cannot believe what's going on here. Uh-oh. I think I know what this is. The Skyfall onto Eliza right there. Connecting with it perfectly. 1, 2 to win that championship. No, Eliza kicked out at 2.5 again. Man, these ladies are killing it right now. The Sky is not too happy. I don't blame her for that. I think it took 3 to take down Tony. Springboard moonsault and missed that one. Drop kick again. And these ladies haven't really gone to the outside, and I think I'm speaking too soon. Here's a shoulder tackle to the outside, and there's no animosity between these two ladies at all, and you know, they got to team up in 2 days. So, you know, whatever happens, they're going to have to, the loser here is going to have to let bygones be bygones. Oh, a Witch's Hollow here on the outside. Count of 5 here. Oh, and I forgot, this is also 2 out of 3 falls as well. Oh, Eliza's gonna hit it again. What a wicked game, but this time she hits it right in the middle of the ring perfectly here. 1, 2, and Sky kicked out again. My God. I gotta tell you, there's gonna be a ton of clips from this match. I go back and I actually you know, take some clips from the stream and end up, you know, posting it on TikTok or finding some really good clips, and there's going to be a hell of a lot of them in this one. Since Glimish does not have a clipping system yet. Which I think that's one of the features that they desperately need to implement in here. Sky looking for the first fall, trying to submit Aliza here, but Aliza able to get out of it. Able to roll through. Oh, now gonna catch her. Roll up here. 1, 2. Almost got her. Oh, both ladies tried for a kick. I think Sky tried for the super kick, but led into a side Russian leg sweep. I saw what Sky was trying to go for there. It would have spelled bad for Aliza, but she's continuing to help herself here. Sky's got to roll out to the outside. Wise there, but Aliza's right there and waiting. Aliza with a drop kick from the top. She keeps just, all these ladies keep on going. Oh, Sky's the limit driver here. No. A kick out at 1. We've had plenty close calls here. And we're still awaiting our first fall in this. And the Sky fall here on Aliza. Another one. 1, 2, 3. 1-0. Now this is going to be tough for Aliza to come back, because now she's got to not only just get 1 fall, but 2. And the last time Sky was in a match like this, it was at Bloodbath and against Ember Moon, and Sky ended up winning that one. Witch's Hollow, though. Now she's going right after it. Uh-oh. It's going to be a little wicked game. Another wicked game. On to Sky, dragging her right to the middle of the ring. Very wise there, as Sky was very close to the ropes there. 1, 2 to tie it up. And no, a kick out. Another kick out. Sky is just not letting up right now. Like Sakate likes to always say, the Outlaws have a tremendous amount of heart within them. And, oh, what a Sky's the limit driver again. She was looking to tie it. I'm surprised she didn't go for the pinfall after it. That might be a mistake. Try for another drop kick. Oh, but to no avail here. Oh, kick. And I'm surprised she's not going for Skyfall. She's not going up to the ropes for it. Drop kick in the corner, and that might set it up. 1. No! I didn't even realize she went for a pin after that. There could have been a great setup into it, and just as I say that, she's looking to do it again. That's what got her the first fall. No! Aliza reversed it this time. No, Sky didn't do anything there. Very awkward. She got caught into the Witch's Hollow. And now she might get caught again with another wicked game. And she gets planted with the wicked game. Right on the W. 1, 2, and again. Another kick out. My God. This guy keeps kicking out of everything. Guilty verdict. Is that gonna be enough? 1, 2, no. I don't know what is at this point. What, she's taken 4 to 5 wicked games already? She's taken so many, and the witch is hollow. She's got it. Not going for the wicked game this time. 1, 2, and no, kick out. My God. This guy's kicking out of everything. But it's going to take another one. If it has to, another wicked game. 1, 2. My God. What is Sky on? Because whatever it is, I want it. And another kick out. I'm not sure if we... I'm not sure if we're properly drug testing our superstars, but we may have to now. Oh, super kick. No, a kick out. My God. Oh, what a stomp. Oh no, Sky's going for it again. Looking for the Skyfall again, but this time again, Eliza reversed. Still fighting. Witch is hollow again. I don't know how many times. She's gonna have to hit every move, but she's gonna get no. Kick out at the last second. Half of a second. She's gonna have to. She's pulling the legs. Sky's trying to escape, and she does. I don't know what it's gonna take, but whatever it is, it's gotta. Something's gotta give at some point. Sky's gonna have to give in. Or Elisa's gonna have to give in. One of these ladies at some point is just gonna have to call it quits. You know, at that point, you would probably think it would be a draw. But, I don't know. Maybe not. Oh, what a kick. Another amazing kick there from Elisa's. They're just trying to... I don't even know if this is about winning anymore, or if it's just trying to get one of them to stay down. Because Elisa won't, Sky won't, none of them will. Side Russian leg sweep here as Elisa rolled out to the outside. Very wise there. Dragging her to the middle of the ring. Very wise again. After a couple times in this tournament, rope breaks have unfortunately cost her potential wins. Or could have. Another wicked game. Another one. 1, 2, 3. No, my God. I swear to God, I'm not hitting down on the D-pad now. I swear to God, I promise you. I'm not. 1, 2. No. What is happening? Because you can hit down on the D-pad for them to kick out, and I'm not doing that. I swear, sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. But I'm not doing that. I swear to you. This guy's actually kicking out of all this. I have never seen the AI kick out as much as Sky has as a choke here. She's got a choke. Nowhere for Elisa to go. Nowhere for Elisa to go, and Sky's champ. My God. If that doesn't show how strong Sky is, it does now. Wow. What a match. Holy crap. Holy shit. My God. What a match. In all the matches I've called, that's gotta be the top one. That's gotta be the top one. That's it. That's the top one right there. You can't get any better than it. I swear to you. I don't even care what happens at Vengeance now. That match is gonna just top everything. My God, but I thank you guys so much for joining me for a show today. I appreciate it. My voice is dead. I appreciate you guys bearing with me through the technical difficulties. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm definitely going to order another cable for my Stream Deck, because I think that's what's causing the problem. Because once the Stream Deck disconnects, everything else just craps the bed. But I thank you guys so much for joining me, and it's been a blast making this show for you guys. What a match, as Sky Outlaw is the RCW Dream Champion, the inaugural RCW Dream Champion.